Hi there, I'm Amy with Oak Tree Insurance Agency. Today we have a special guest. Tyler is one of our underwriters with OGA, and he is going to answer some questions that some of our clients have been asking. So we're just going to dive right in. Are you ready, Tyler?
I'm ready.
All right. What is general liability insurance and why is it essential for businesses?
General liability insurance protects businesses from financial losses due to third party claims of bodily injury, property damage, or advertising harm. It covers legal fees, medical expenses, and settlements. It's essential because it protects against lawsuits and costly claims, covers medical expenses for injuries or business property, required for leases, contracts, and vendor agreements, safeguards businesses, assets from financial risk, enhances credibility with clients and partners.
Awesome. Very good. All right. Can you explain the types of coverages provided under general liability policies?
Yes, I can. General liability provides about six things. Bodily injury covers medical expenses, legal fees, and settlements. Property damage pays for damage your business caused to someone else's property, such as actually breaking clients' equipment. Personal and advertising injury protects against claims of libel, slander, copyright infringement, stuff like that. Products and complete operations covers liability for injuries or damages caused by your business products or completed services, even after they have been sold or delivered. Medical payments covers immediate medical expenses for injuries that occur on business premises, regardless of fault, to help avoid lawsuits. And the final one is legal defense costs, pays for attorney fees, court costs, and settlements if your business is sued to cover them.
Yeah. And when, people say it costs so much, I mean, they don't understand everything that it covers. I mean,
No,
there's
they
a
do
wide
not.
range of what it can cover. So,
Yes.
okay. So how does general liability insurance protect businesses from financial loss?
So we'll go back to the six we mentioned. So bodily injury coverage, if a customer or visitor is injured on the premise, slip and fall, the policy helps cover medical expenses, legal fees, and potential settlements. So number two is property damage coverage. So if your business actually damages someone else's property, say they broke a window, a contractor breaks a client's window, general liability insurance covers repairs or replacement costs. Number three, personal and advertising injury. If your business is sued for libel, slander, copyright infringement, or false advertising, the policy helps pay for legal defenses and potential damages. And four, legal costs. Whether your business is at fault or not, defending against lawsuits can be expensive. General liability insurance helps cover attorney fees, court costs, and settlements.
Yeah, it's a lot. It
It
covers a
is.
lot. All right. Can you describe the typical process of a general liability audit?
Yes. So when the file expires, carrier hires audit company, co-audit company reaches out for full financial and documentation carriers review audits. Class codes, coverages not on the policy. Carrier sends the audit to us, then we say send it to Oak Tree and send it to the insured to collect payment. Payment is sent to OGA, then the carrier.
Right. Okay. And why is an audit conducted?
So in the course of a policy term, carriers are picking up any potential liabilities. When the original underwrite the exposure, we use rates according to the potential risk. If the insured increases sales slash payroll after the initial underwriting the file, the carrier has increased potential liability that they did not rate for. The audit, due to this, most carriers will not return premium in the event of an audit. So it's important that insurers slash agents estimate as best they can.
Yeah, and that's some people don't understand that when the audit
No,
happens. If the payroll is less or sales are less, well, will I get a refund?
yeah,
No, we need to go in as accurate as we possibly can.
yes, and it's not like work comp. I know that gets confusing because I think some work comp will return premium.
Right, absolutely. If they don't meet that minimum premium, if they're over that, then yes. If their payroll is more or less or whatever, it does get adjusted, but not so much on a general liability
Nope, not
policy.
so much.
All right. So what is the role of an underwriter in context to general liability insurance?
So we have a couple things. We have one, risk assessment. Reviewing the application, we analyze financial records, business operations, claim history, and industry risk to determine the level of exposure. Two is policy pricing, setting premium rates based on risk factors, ensuring they align with the insurance company's guidelines and profitable goals. Then the coverage decision is number three, which deciding whether to approve, modify, or decline the coverage based on underwriting criteria. Then we have number four, policy terms and conditions, establishing specific terms, conditions, exclusions, and endorsements tailored to the insured's risk profile. And then we have number six, approval, modification, or decline. The underwriter, we may approve the policy as submitted, modify the coverage or pricing, and that's pretty much what we do.
What you do. You do it all day, every day.
Yes, yes.
All right, let's see here. What factors do underwriters consider when assessing the risk for a general liability policy?
So we have number one, business operation and industry, claims history, revenue and payroll. Like higher revenues and payroll often indicate a larger scale of operation, which may increase liability to exposure to claims because they're so large. Right. Location and jurisdiction. Some locations have higher like wind hail than others that we may take in effect to add deductibles. And then we have business size, number of employees. So if it's 10 employees, we have a very large contractor, more time for risk stuff to happen. Right. Subcontractor use. So if they have that, we need to know that includes materials and labor for the subcontractor cost. We look at property conditions like Google Maps. We will look at that, and policy limits and coverage needs. If they need blanket additional insureds, if they need blanket waivers per project, we'll look at that too as well.
Okay. All right. What challenges do underwriters face when underwriting a general liability policy, and how can you address them?
So let's see. So we could have incomplete or inaccurate information.
I'm sure that happens a lot.
Yes. So sometimes the companies will look at websites, and sometimes the agents don't know they have websites, and we go back and they're like, oh, okay, this makes sense now. So there's that. Claims, we look at claims. That's hard to adjust sometimes. And we balance being competitive pricing, try to find the best. Handling high risk accounts is hard, like such as roofing. Right. That's a high risk. They have higher claim frequencies, and it's hard to do sometimes, but right. Doing it for so long, we know how to do it.
That's right. And the website, going back to their websites, they don't understand. I think contractors don't understand everything that you put on your website. If you don't do all of those things, but you still list them all, the underwriters can see everything. And so yes. For example, if you're a tree trimming guy and you're telling me that you're just standing on the ground, but then you go to your website and you have a cherry picker way up in the sky, the underwriters can see those things.
Yes, we can.
So it's very important to have accurate information. Yes. Everywhere, not
yes.
just telling me.
I know it's hard for you as agents to get accurate information. They're walking in the door, they're telling you they need a quote now. And it's very hard, but that's where the audit comes in and stuff like that. And that's where we come in as the underwriters to do that.
To find out all the,
to help you.
Yep. All right. Well, Tyler, I don't want to take up any more of your time. I really appreciate it. Yep. And we will chat with you later.
Yep. Thanks, Amy.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.